Today I will show you how to quickly rename variables and label them in Stata. I was doing this to help my students, so I thought why not actually share with all of you. So first thing, as a best practice, you should always start a log file when you are using Stata, so that you know what you have done and you can actually learn a lot of things using that. So see, I am starting Stata. So now my Stata is started. So first thing after that I am going to do is actually start a log file. So I am making it like this. So see, I am going to save my log file in the folder where I have my data. So I am looking for that folder. I use .log. You can use .scml if you want. So I'm just renaming. I'm naming this log file as renaming because I'm going to show you how to rename variables. Now second step, open the dataset. So again I can actually scroll here and go and see. So dataset is open. So the advantage of this command will be that you can directly type this into your Stata here and open the dataset, or you can actually take this command and save in a do file. So let's open a do file also. So I open a do file. I took this particular command. Actually I am taking both these commands and pasting them in the do file. So this will be helping me later on. So save as, I'm saving here is do. You can name it whatever you want. So you can actually see that I can open using this do file itself rather than, because log file is created, so I need to type replace. So see, I'm running both these commands. You can run it from here, and log file already open. So okay, we didn't close the log file. Log close. Now you need to run the commands. So see, this is again done. Now let's browse at the variables. So you see that the variables, they are actually named in a weird fashion. Every variable is starting with a capital letter. So now imagine when you are typing it in Stata, every time you have to put caps and then or shift and then particular first letter and then the variable name. And some variable names are actually very long. So we cannot use that way. So I am quickly showing you how to change this. So first thing I am going to do, I need to rename all the variables. So I want to change everything into small letters. So that's very simple. Type rename star lower, hit enter. You now see that all the variable names, they are actually in small letters. So they are starting with small letters. So one problem gone. So we should actually put this into do file also, so that we have this for later rename. So star is a wildcard that will actually convert every variable into lowercase. Now sex is fine, age is fine, occupation not very fine, but then fine. Now see this variable name, highest educational qualification. This looks very daunting. So what I am going to do, I am rename as edu or education. So done. This variable has been renamed here. You can see it here. Now to do one thing, so that you remember that this is actually the highest educational qualification. So you need to enter this in the label. Here we already have the label. So I will enter label in some particular variable where we don't have label. So let's label the. So now we are going to define the variable label. So how we do that? We simply write the command label then variable, and I'm going to define label for the variable age. So age of the respondent, and done. So now you see that there is a label for this variable also. Now we see that our variable sex, it is actually a dichotomous variable. Let's say nominal variable defining that who is male and who is female. I'm assuming that 0 is female and 1 is male. So let's see how we do that, because someone who gets this data set, like when I got this data set, I do not know whether you have coded female as 0 or 1. So we should not do this mistake. So let's define the value label. So how we do that? So we are going to use command label define. So you see the difference between labeling a variable and labeling the values of a particular variable. So label define age, sorry, not age, sex 0, and this is, let's say, female 1, male. So this is done. Now label, we have just defined the value label, we have not assigned these value labels to that particular variable. So label values sex. So now you see that when you will be tabbing this, you are getting female and male rather than 0 and 1. Of course, when you want to see their actual value labels, so you can simply type no label, and done. Always remember that whenever you are starting Stata, you should actually start with opening the log file, so that you know what you have done. And this is very useful even for the person who is learning Stata in the beginning stage, or someone who is working at the Stata in advanced stage. See, you can do all this thing from drop down also. You can go from here and then you can list data, summary and everything, it's there. So data editor, you can use it, create or change data, variable manager. So through this you can actually see that value labels you can manage. So we have defined the value labels. So if I go to edit, you see that I have value labels here. I'm not going to do anything, so I'm just closing this. Otherwise you can use this. So initially when you are new, possibly you should go through drop down menus, and because you are using your log file, so you will know that what commands are actually going in these drop down menus. So you can later simply write those commands rather than using the drop down, and that will be much faster. And always you should put these things into your do file. So I am sending all this to my do file. So see, I can copy it from here, and because I already have a do file, so I can send it there. Otherwise you can simply right click and do selected or send selected to do file editor. See, all this went to a do file editor. So Stata is very handy in this sense. I hope you liked it, and thank you for watching. If you like this strand of videos, then maybe I will start making on these topics also. Thank you for watching, and bye. Take care.